G'day, how you going? This is Ian Harris from Australia here, and today we're going to do a beautiful painting of some fluffy clouds, a bit of a moon and a bit of a water break in front. Alright, so we'll get this on the easel and then we'll get started with the colours on the palette, okay? So we used our phthalo blue, titanium white, turquoise and yellow oxide or ochre yellow. And also we had some retarder going on there. I used a knife. I used my 2-inch brush for blending, my hog bristle fan brush. I used my little short one for blending in as well, and also a script liner. Okay, down here on the palette, Diana's got her white and I've got my white, and you can see a clear substance there. That's the retarder, okay? So let's, Diana, get some paint on you. Just follow me how I do it. Like that. Right, get it all over your brush. Make sure you've got some of that retarder in there. Don't be shy, just smash that brush into it there, young girl. Come on. Alright, now back here on the palettes now, we're going to get all this on there, okay? So I'll get mine on there, and then Diana will have an idea of what we're doing. And if you feel you need to load your brush up more, don't be shy, get it on there. So we virtually got our board primed with white paint with retarder in it. How you going there, Diane? All right, Diana?
Yeah.
Next colour we're going to get is our phthalo blue. We've got all this primed up with white and retarder. Now we've got our phthalo blue there. Me and Diana are going to load our brush up. Okay. Got it right in there. Now we've got a sky here, so we'll just sort of, all I'm going to do is just sort of get it on there like so. I've just done that any old way, okay? Wipe your brush, okay? And we're going to blend it. So we want to blend all this, so our sky blue is going to be sort of deep textured light tones and deep tones, and that retarder's allowed all this to do that, okay? Alright, we've got our skies all blended on there. Now what we're going to do, we haven't got any retarder in this paint down here, so we're just going to chisel it onto our fan brush like so. And if you come back up to my canvas here, so this is before the clouds. I want to do some mist, so we're just going to sort of put it on. And I'll do one side first, okay? So I've put that on. I'm going to grab my blending brush and I'm going to blend this very lightly, but I'm tickling it all through the sky, okay? Tickling it, see there? I've got to blend that, just tickling it. You can come off it and then come on and find your motion. And then you'll add the motion for the reflection of the ocean, yeah. So I'm going to do another bit of mist maybe about here. That's all I need to do. And then I'm going to blend this. See, this is just a bit of lighter colour in the background of just to give it some artistic dimension, because it's an art piece, it's not a photo. Alright, now we want some clouds coming from the side, because we're going to have a moon in the middle, okay? So we're going to chisel our paint onto our fan brush again. Now come over here. I'll start with this side. If anything, I'm doing crosses, but I'm moving the motion as I'm making the cross. So I'm just sort of going like this and all over the place, sort of dance that thing around. There's a big blob there, we don't need that, okay? Once you do that, put your brush down. And then we're blending, not the top, about a bit under halfway and down into the atmosphere. So we'll blend that, but we'll kick that up there somewhere. And sometimes you can dance into there, get rid of those little brush strokes and bring it down into the atmosphere. Now that blue, because it's wet with retarder, it's creating a shadow for our clouds. Bring it down, smash your brush if you need to, dance that brush onto your cloudy area there. Okay, smash a brush if you need to, bring this over there. Okay, now we're going to put another one in it. Same as what we did there, but this one's going in front. So just dance it around till you think you got that artistic. That'll do it. Throw your brush down and blend again. But don't blend this over into that. I'm going to go over to Diane in a minute and give her a hand, see how she's going, but I'll just quickly get this on. And that way we've got dimension in our clouds. We've got layers of clouds, and always bring it down the atmosphere, okay? All right, myself and Diana, you can see what Diana's doing there. We've done one side, we've virtually got to do the same on the other side, the same way. So we're getting our fan brush, chiseling the white paint, and again, not thinking, just doing whatever. Not even thinking. And then blending down again. Okay? This is what makes you want to do clouds until the cows come home. Now see, I've deliberately left dark and light in there. It gives us that effect that you're looking for in clouds, okay? Now I'll do one more layer in front of that. And we'll blend it into the atmosphere. And the blue underneath has created enough shadow for our clouds. Alright, now that we've got our clouds in, I've just got some cutouts for me and Diana here. So what we're going to do now is blow dry it so we can stick this on and stamp our moons on there, okay? Alright, I've just put the masking tape on. I want my moon somewhere about here, so I'm going to hover that over there somewhere. Get him on there. Alright, I've got my household sponge again. I'm going to dampen it just so it's not so dry. I've got my white paint here. We'll start with the white paint, getting it onto the sponge, and then we'll just dab our moon on. So I'm going to have my moon evaporating to the side where the cloud is, okay? So I'll get it on there, sort of push it on so you got the edge crisp. Okay, now I'm going to use the other side and get some grey. Okay, I got some grey on there. We're not going to have much grey. I just virtually want to grey up this area. The grey can go on just like so. See how it's mixing itself? I'll go over to the edge a bit, and then I'm going to get some white. Stay there. And just beautifully crisp up the edge again. And then sort of come over that grey, so we're giving it that sphere shape. That's what we're trying to go for. No one's perfect in this world, so we'll have a look at that and just see how it looks. And if you're happy with that, that's all you need. Alright, we've got our moon on there. I want to quickly just get the white paint and bring the clouds in front of that to sink that moon back. Because we want that moon, like I've said before, you want that moon to get back like a damn mongrel, okay? You don't want it following you too close. So we've got to put these clouds on there like so. And then we're going to blend them very carefully, just so we're sitting that moon back into the sky. Okay? Righto, we've got our masking tape up there for the horizon line, okay? Can you see what I've done there? I've put it right on there like that, alright? Now anyway, we've got our blues here again, and our turquoise. So you'll see the name come up in a minute. Bang, look at that, eh? Anyway, alright, so I've got the paint on my brush, right? And I'm only going to use the edge of my brush. Just this edge here, okay? Because I want to get it onto the horizon line. I'm going to blend this lightly, so we'll get a bit of retarder in there. Just pretend you're a mad scientist with your paint it all up. Anyway, now we're going to start at the top of the horizon line. So I'm brushing it on with the brush this way, okay? Can you see that? Just like so. And then I want to turn my brush around and blend it down into nothing. The same amount of stuff you get from your divorce when you leave your wife. You get nothing. Alright? Alright, got that done. I want to get a bit of white. Okay, and I'm going to come out of the blue across. I'm pulling it off my brush and I want to come back up into that blue, just like that. Smash the paint off your brush. Okay, now I've got those two colours. Can you see that? You see what's going on there? Now we're getting our turquoise colour on the brush, just the same way I did it on the blue. I'm going to start from about here now, getting it right on there on the board, just push it right on there. See, this paint's got movement in it, it's wet, it's nice and wet, easy to move. Now I've put it on there, I'm going to wipe that, right, I've just wiped my brush. Now I want to blend that into that blue, so it's a nice soft kiss. They're kissing each other at the middle of the day and they're in love with it. See, now what I've got the blue coming to the shallower bit of the water. Alright, now we've got our yellow oxide here, or yellow ochre yellow. I'm just putting it on the brush, the same way I did the other colours. Now come up to my palette here. I'm going to start at the bottom. See, it's on there? Now I'm going to put this on. This is our sandy colour, okay? I'm getting it on. Bit of water helps your paint flow. I'm getting it on there, up to that turquoise. I've got it up to there. I'm going to smash my brush and then I'm going to blend it into that turquoisey colour. Blending it and blending it, okay? Because this is going to be under the water, but we need these colours on there first to get them onto our canvas. Now with the white, with the yellow oxide, we're going to add a bit of white to give it some sandy tones, okay? So we've got all this blended in there like that. Now with the same brush, we leave that, we're getting our, come down over here, we're getting some white, and we're going to just put some tones in our sand, just so it's not one boring, blurry old colour. You got some other people coming to the party and having a bit of fun with you. Now we're just going to, see, it didn't take long, that's gone. Alright, we're just going to quickly put a bit of reflection of our moon there. So my moon's there, coming down, about there I want it. So I'm just going to duvalac it around like so. And then this is going to be blended into the water. So I'm using the brush to pull it. But see, she's a bit dry. I'm going to wet it. And then that'll make the paint dance along the canvas a bit better. Look at that. Oh, I love it. It's like you went out to a restaurant for a meal and you found the perfect meal and you just love it. See, I'm happy with that. All right, Diane's jumping ahead of me. She's already got her tape off, so come over here. We're going to pull my tape off. Diana, not Diane, Diana. She works a lot quicker than me. So we're pulling the tape off in a roundabout reasonable manner. Okay. Now I'm going to get a bit of white on my knife. Nice structured white. The best way to load your knife up is spread it on your palette like butter. Clean your damn knife like that. And then get it on its edge and just scrape it. And that way you got a beautiful roll of paint on there. I hate using knives, they scare the living buggery out of me, but what we're going to do here is we're just going to put some intensified moon reflections back in the distance, far, far away, right? Alright, I'm getting my fan brush, I'm loading up the white, and we're going to put the breakers. So I normally have my breakers about out here somewhere. We're not going to have some big, magnificent, wonderful wave here. So just like so, bring some down there.
That's gone off, you realise that?
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. I want to blend them a bit and then I'll sharpen them up. Oh, see, they're drying pretty quick. All the way across. All right, I've finished my breakers. Now I've got my little stubborn blending brush. So what I want to do is virtually bring out some water. Of course, this is for beginners. We're not going too much over the edge. See, I've just put a loop there, and I've got this little stubborn mongrel right here, and he's just going to blend back into there. Might look like a dog's breakfast at the moment, but when we finish it, you'll see what's happening. And we're going to get a bit more paint up here, and we're sort of blending it into stuff there. Now we've done one side, right? Okay, we've done one side, okay? Now I want to come over this side and probably put something there as well. So this is just fluffing around like you're playing in your mother's stuff that she doesn't want you to play with, but you're getting away with it anyway. And then we'll put another one over here. Maybe here, coming off there. So we've put the outlay of the wash up, but this brush sort of brings it back into the foam onto the sand, and if in hindsight this sand is under the water, and then when we shadow it up, it'll make all the difference. But to me, this wave might need a bit of this wash up's going to need a bit of a wave back here, because it looks sort of empty. So what I'll do, so we'll sort of put something in front of it. Oh, that's no good. We'll sort of get something in front of it. So it's not looking so empty. And underneath there, I want to blend that down into the whitewash, whatever. These are just the smallest wave for you beginners out there, okay? And once you get really good at your art, you can progress to more technical videos to learn how to paint things. Okay, I went shopping and I didn't bring all the shopping home. I've got to get a bit here, so we'll put a bit there. So you just put it on there like that, leaving this edge, and if anything, you're humping it back out in the ocean. Get back out there, you mongrel. That's all you do, see? Just frig around like a blue ass fly there. Blend him into there. Alright, I've mixed up the colours I've used on the palette. I've mixed up my ochre yellow and the phthalo blue, and I'm making the shadow for underneath my whitewash wave. So I'm using my script liner and I'm just dancing it underneath, creating a shadow for that whitewash. Okay? Just like so. And it's just created depth in that whitewash. Alright? That was easier than bringing in the morning paper, wasn't it, eh? Alright, that's pretty much it. We've done the whitewash at the front of the water there. Alright, so Di and myself, there's Di's one there. She's did a great job on hers. What did you think of that, Di? You like that?
Oh, I'm thrilled.
You're thrilled?
Yeah.
Happy as Larry?
Happy as Larry.
Good on you. So you know the good thing about now, we get to put this down and have a lovely cup of tea, eh?
Smashing.
Smashing idea.
But,
anyway, that's Di's and that's mine.
But can I just say I really want to thank you.
Ah, that's all right. Yeah, of course you can.
You've been brilliant.
Good on you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hope you enjoyed what we did today. Tell a friend if you like that. And if you don't like it, tell everybody, all right? Goodbye, good luck, and good on you.